What's going on, guys? It's Chaos Knight here, and we are back in the Chaos Sanctuary. Um, it's been a while. Um, Recent current events. Um, just a quick update before we begin. This is going to be a very special episode. It's going to be the first podcast. I'm going to talk a little bit more about my stories. This is going to be more of a discussion video of my story ideas more than anything else. And little update on the channel. I'm guessing the Chaos Sanctuary is going to be my primary series because I think the Bandland is going to be canceled, unfortunately, because the realm is gone, basically. So this will be my primary series on this channel going forward. And yeah, so I'm going to treat this like a podcast episode. I'm going to be talking about some of my ideas. One very big particular idea, one that is going to be quite taxing for me mentally, probably physically too, because I'm going to have some severe inflammatory issues with my wrist by the time all is said and done with the story. Overarching plot. It's something I've been gearing on now for I've been thinking about the story for about 10 years. I'm not even gonna lie, it's been that long. It's a very important story, to me at least. So, I have my own heap of, fan fiction of other characters and stuff, characters that have not been created by me, and then I have stories on characters that, I have originally created. And this story is massive. You've heard the multiverse story, you've heard all that shit, but this story is literally the entire Omniverse at stake. I can't talk. The Omniverse is literally everything. Everything ever in creation. From Popeye to Shrek to everything. And this is basically just not only a story that ties into my original characters, but I'm also treating it as like a love letter of all of these beloved characters. Basically, the story is the kind that's grandiose and huge, but just because of the sheer size of it, I think a lot of people would like it. That is, if I ever sold it. I mean, let's be honest, I can't sell it because copyright issues, but I'm trying to incorporate as many characters as I possibly can, and I'm also treating it as the end of many stories and the end of many characters. Like, this is like no bullshit, no joke, the end of half the Omniverse. Look at that, diamonds. Call it the swan song of several of these characters. All of these characters and stories converging on each other. And it's just basically, I'm treating it as like the holy Bible of all these characters. I'm going to do my best to incorporate as many characters as I possibly can, because like I said, this is an Omniverse story, so technically speaking, that's everything in creation. Wow, I've already discussed this so quickly. But so my writing process, I've never discussed this before. It's rather chill. So I'll sit down, relax with a spot of tea, and I won't even think about anything that I gotta do. Because let's be real, anytime I really think about what I need to do with these stories, I get fatigued. I get just discouraged, really, from doing anything, and it shuts me down. I'm unable to do anything for a while. I focus on other things, and then that's it. I get very distant from these characters, and I always kind of wear myself out by constantly just overdoing it. And the storyline is already pressure. It's if I ever finish this, it's gonna take a long time, but if I ever finish this, it's gonna take a huge toll on me mentally, I think. Not just because of the things that I'm going to be doing, but just the sheer scope of it and making sure I get everything done right and I'm happy with it, and because I'm a really picky writer. I'm always second guessing myself and never happy with what I do. So I'm constantly rewriting. I mean, I am happy with what I do. It's not like that at all. I just I don't want to call myself an artist, but you know how artists are never happy with what they do. I'm definitely happy with what I do. It's just I always have this feeling like it could definitely be better. Um Even just talking about it makes me uneasy because I'm not used to doing this. I've always kept myself in a protected shell. And yeah. But this is a story I've been thinking about for 10 years now. Inspiration was from an article in the old, now dead Wizard magazine. You can look that up on Google. There is Wizard magazine was one of the main geek magazines that I've spent years reading. Um, Always such a good source of information for me. When I was really little, when I was young, I had no idea that the Star Wars movies, Phantom of the Menace and post that, were actual prequels. Wizard released a timeline of all the Star Wars movies and books and all that stuff, yada yada. And ever since that, my guiding light, Wizard, it made me a Star Wars fan. Diamonds today. You can't imagine the embarrassment I had when I thought um, Luke was Anakin's father. It was embarrassing. Get to meet the diamonds, man. Uh, see what do over here. Been here before, obviously. I'm getting distracted now because I'm exploring. Wait, where's my hole? There it is. No. So yeah, wait, I didn't do what I was going to do. Where am I coming out from? Alright, right here. So, my train of thought is completely gone. I do apologize. And I don't have any notes written down on any keynotes to say anything, or uncharacteristically unprepared. But, my god, gravel is such a pain. My shovel's gonna break. Oh my god, all the gravel. Wow. Okay. So, idea I've been kicking for a while, about 10 years. Article in the Wizard magazine. It was like a few of my favorite comic book writers were talking about like a story idea that they wanted to do that featured basically exactly what I'm doing. And see, that's one of my favorite parts about why I do what I do is just, you know what you want to see. So you know what you want to see, and it's just never coming out. No one's doing it. I mean, that's your calling to write what you want to see, do what you want to see. So that's why I do what I do. I mean, you don't have to write. You could just, hope that what you want to see comes out in some form. Or I always like to just take matters into my own hands and just write the dang thing. If I want to see something specifically, I'll write it. If I want to see the Autobots meeting Doctor Who, you bet your ass it's going to happen. And it's going to happen anyway in this Omniverse war. The main villain is a secret. It has some metaphysical meaning behind it. You can take that any way you want. But yeah, that probably will be saved for a future video. But honestly, I feel like I got all my ideas out already. At least what I wanted to discuss. So I am going to shut up and just play this dang game. Yeah, I'll record. I'll make this a little longer of an episode than I usually do. There was lag there. Hopefully it doesn't stay. So yeah, Chaos Sanctuary. Gonna be the prime focus this going forward. Fortunately, the Bandland is going to probably be no more. And it's unfortunate. I was really hoping I could try to push out another episode. But me and, my laziness kind of got in the way there. But it's okay. I say a lot. It happens. I'm sorry. You can dislike this video now if you want to because I say too much. But please don't. Oh wow. I hate you, Gravel. Jerk. And let's see. Probably what I should do is if I have any of these, which I will obviously be having more podcast episodes, I should probably jot down some key notes so I have it right beside me when I'm about to talk, so I don't stammer and say 50 times like a maniac. Maybe beneficial. Also, probably should remember to turn off notifications next time I start recording. Just an idea. I don't know. I think it's charming, but, not really professional looking. There's so much lag, my lord. Thought I heard something. I'm so paranoid. Oh yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, podcast. I'm still gonna be doing those other features of like my stories like I did with the Gex episode. All those I don't know how long ago it's been, but it's been a while. Definitely more podcast episodes. So you guys can just sit back and listen to my beautifully boyish young voice. I don't care what anybody says, I am 30. Don't judge me. We're all different. And my girlfriend loves me, so there's that. I want to get rid of this bad omen effect. My lord. It was just 2 guys. I need to get a bucket of milk. I think that's what takes it away. But anyway, yeah, I'm yammering. So, thank you for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Take care.